While some birds of prey, such as condors, pelicans, are bigger, the eagle is one of the largest birds of prey. There are over 60 eagle species in the world, with most of them living in Asia and Africa. In today's video, we're going to introduce you to the top 9 largest eagles in the world. And number 1 on our list is the Martial Eagle. The Martial Eagle lives in sub-Saharan Africa. Not only does it have an 8.5-foot wingspan, but it's also one of the most powerful birds in the world. This 14-pound bird can knock a grown man off his feet and is the biggest eagle alive today. The diet of this eagle can vary, but it needs to eat often because of its size. It'll dine primarily on birds like guinea fowl, buzzards, and poultry. In other areas, its diet consists mainly of mammals like hyrax and small antelope. These birds almost always build their nest in areas where they can swoop straight from them. It's not unusual for the Martial Eagle to have 2 nests. It rotates them in alternate years. Number 2 on our list is the Steller's Sea Eagle. Barely beating out the American bald eagle, most Steller sea eagles have an 8.3-foot wingspan and weigh about 20 pounds. In Japan, where they're summer visitors, they're called owashi. This vulnerable bird only breeds along the Sea of Okhotsk and the Bering Sea in the Far East Russia. Now, while they prefer to live in areas where salmon runs are massive when in their summer homes in Japan and South Korea, they will feed on crabs, shellfish, squid, small animals, ducks, gulls, and carrion. This size of this eagle makes seeing one an impressive sight. Number 3, the American bald eagle. The white head and brown body, weighing about 17 pounds, make up the American bald eagle, one of the most recognized birds in the world. This is especially true in America, where it's the national bird. It's hard to miss this bird soaring through the air because of its 8.2-foot wingspan. Now, while they may hunt when necessary, they're a scavenger who prefers to dine on roadkill and meat killed by others. Other birds often scatter when one of these is present because of the eagle's size. Number 4, the White-tailed Eagle. The White-tailed Eagle has a wingspan of about 7.9 feet and weighs approximately 11 pounds. This is the biggest European eagle, and you can see it in most of Europe, Russia, and northern Japan. Once considered endangered, this bird has made a remarkable comeback. Now, while this eagle is primarily an opportunity feeder and doesn't mind stealing food from other birds, it prefers to dine on fish. After being reliant on their parents for about the first 15 to 17 weeks of their lives, young white-tailed eagles often fly across a large area before finding the perfect place to call home. Once found, they will usually stay in that area for the rest of their lives. They return to the same nest to lay their young every year, and these nests can be up to 6.5 feet deep and 6.5 feet across. Number 5, the Golden Eagle. Weighing in about 14 pounds, the Golden Eagle is the largest in North America. Its territory is just not restricted to that area, though. It's actually the national bird of Mexico. This eagle has a 7.5-foot wingspan and is also one of the strongest birds around, as it can swoop live coyotes right off their feet. This eagle typically returns to the same nest each year. Annually, it'll add plant material to it so that the nest can become huge and comfortable. Female golden eagles lay between 1 and 3 eggs, which they incubate while the male looks for food for both. The eggs then hatch in about 45 days. Then, both parents help raise the young, who take their first flight when they're about 72 days old. Number 6 on our list is the Wedge-tailed Eagle. This hawk has several different names, including wedge-tailed, bunjil, and eagle hawk. But people won't call it small, as it has a 7.5-foot wingspan and weighs about 12 pounds. It's actually the biggest bird of prey in Australia. This eagle is born featherless, pale, and pink. Throughout the first 10 years of its life, it becomes progressively blacker. This Australian eagle has a vast territory, but it prefers open range and forested habitats. They build nests in the tallest tree in their environment, even if it's dead. Now, while farmers in the past have shot and poisoned the bird thinking it was eating their lambs, its most common food is rabbits, which it often scoops up live. Number 7, the Verreaux Eagle. This eagle, weighing in about 9 pounds, is a fantastic sight as it soars above the hills and mountain ranges in southern and eastern Africa. Its 7.5-foot wingspan makes it very easy to spot. Now, its diet consists almost exclusively of rock hyraxes. This eagle lives only in dry, rocky environments called koppies. These eagles are unusual in that the male often brings food to the female before she lays her eggs. Then, he brings almost all the food while she incubates the eggs. Now, despite his food gathering, the male also sits on the eggs about half of the day, but the females usually do the incubating at night. Typically, the female lays 2 eggs 3 days apart. When the youngest one hatches, the older sibling generally kills it. Unfortunately, the older sibling only survives to be independent about 50% of the time. Number 8. The Harpy Eagle. The Harpy Eagle is the national bird of Panama. While you can see Harpy Eagles from southern Mexico to northern Argentina, the largest population is in the Darien, Panama region. With a 6.5-foot wingspan and weighing about 11 pounds, this eagle is one of the most powerful birds in the world. The colossal wingspan is actually unusual for a bird living in lowland forests throughout Central and South America. Now, these eagles lay their eggs on top of emergent trees, and once the eagles hatch, the male finds food and brings it to the mother, who feeds herself and her babies. Number 9. The Philippine Eagle. The Philippine Eagle has a 6.5-foot wingspan. This endangered eagle weighs approximately 17.5 pounds and is also called the monkey eagle. Philippine eagles, which are the national bird of the Philippines, dine on a diet of monkeys, bats, civets, flying squirrels, other birds, snakes, and lizards, and most of them can be found in the Mindanao area of the Philippines. And that concludes our list of the 9 largest eagles in the world. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click the like button and don't forget to subscribe.